Okay, so recently people said that my audio is bad, so I decided to upgrade my recording equipment. And when I bought a new mic, I also got this camera. It's kinda old, like something from the early 2000s. Oh well. So yeah, what are we reviewing today? Wait, what? Where is it? Is somebody playing a prank on me? Oh fuck! Hi all, Silvers here, and welcome in my review of Transformers Armada Laserbeak.
War between the Autobots and the Decepticons rages on as they struggle to retrieve the prized minicons. There are new and more.
Okay, so next time before you buy some used recording equipment, check if it's not a space robot. I think I should learn this after I watched the 2007 movie. So, this is Armada Laserbeak. He was a Autobot made drone that belonged to Optimus Prime. In the show, he gave it to Rat, Carlos, and Alexis so he could protect them. This toy was released in the roleplay class of toys in the year 2002. Yeah, roleplay. For some time in the Unicorn trilogy, Hasbro went Power Rangers and started releasing show-accurate guns and swords and Laserbeak. But sadly, due to this size, he won't scale with anything from Armada. Normally when I review Transformers I start off with the robot mode, but for this video let's start with the alt mode first. As mentioned earlier, this is an early 2000s camcorder, but instead of having a normal lens it has those two weird ones. For the details I really like the tail being made from the strap, and sadly it's a little big for my arm. I like the recreation of all the buttons and switches on the camera. Also, if you want, you can open up the viewfinder and... Oh, hello there, partly styled Armada Prime! You look as ugly as everything drawn by Mr. Mecha. At least, it's cool that they did that. Kinda reminds me of the real gear line and BotBots. For the gimmick, we have those two buttons. For now, let's look at the first one. If you press it, either does this snapshot sound, or this boop 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 boop. I don't know if it's the batteries failing on me or the speaker is trash, but I don't know what that sound is supposed to represent. Now, let's compare them again with Siege Reflectors fan-made camera mode, Real Gear Long View, Titan's Return Laserbeak, Siege Laserbeak, Siege Ironstorm, Micron Legends Hotshot, BotBot Series 1 SE Cheese, and my boy, Magazine Bumblebee. And now, for the second mode, we have a... camera on a stick. Or as the box calls it, a stun weapon. Yeah, sure. Fun fact, this mode gave Laserbeak his horrendous orange and blue colors. As you can see on this prototype pic, Laserbeak was originally black and red, just like he was in G1. In this gun mode, Laserbeak gets an additional button. It plays out this generic laser sound. I don't know, it doesn't sound like a laser gun, it sounds more like a dying robotic bird. Okay, now let's get into the robot mode. This transformation is really simple and mostly automated. You press the blue button, you roll the gear forward, and you move the legs and head down. And this is Laserbeak's robot mode. It's really wacky, but at least I can say it's show accurate. As mentioned earlier, due to the gun mode, he got his garish colors of orange and blue with bits of black that make him look like a Fanta mascot. The second sound effect button is probably for this mode. We have this generic blast sound, which in my opinion would better for the gun mode, and this bird screech. Of course, all the buttons also work at the same time. Sadly, you can't spam them, so one button doesn't cancel out the second one. But, like, you don't want to pop out his handle bird boner. Maybe it's simply a splooge sound effect. Articulation is minimal, but can do some movements in the head, which is hinged. Legs can also move forward and back a little. With that amount of movement, you can do some goofy tiptoe poses, or maybe a flying pose if you can stretch him out. Now, let's compare him with Siege Reflector, Real Gear Longview, Titan's Return Laserbeak, Siege Laserbeak, Siege Ion Storm, Micron Legends Hotshot, Botbot Series 1 SHEs, and my boy, Magazine Bumblebee. So, final opinion. Laserbeak is trash. But he's so weird and quirky that it's simply hard to get angry at him. I know, he won't scale with anything from the toy line, he doesn't work with anything. If I could change up something, I would maybe give him some minicon ports, so they could ride on him. I know it wouldn't make sense, but this toy all over doesn't make sense. Also, I have a trouble with him not having a on and off button. The electric gimmick activates as soon as you put in those awful watch batteries. Ugh, I hate them. But from what I asked, the fandom has a mixed opinion. Some say he's cute and baby, remembering him fondly from their childhood, while others can justify buying it again, and there are even some that are kinda scared of him. But my favorite description is delightfully weird. I would personally suggest getting him if you find him cheap. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, check out all my social media. I also want to thank both Posting and my Twitter for sharing their opinion on Laserbeak. And don't forget, Unicorn Trilogy was great. Bye!